Hey boos, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my super quick and easy 10-minute makeup routine. Yes, 10 minutes, girl. I have already prepped my skin and done my daytime skincare routine, so if you'd like to see that video, or if you haven't seen it already, I'll go ahead and link it down below, and let's get started. So first things first, of course, we have to prime the skin, and I am using one of my OG faves. This is the MAC Prep and Prime. I just use one pump, rub it in with my fingers, and then apply it over my entire face. I do like to focus it on my T-zone and my nose just because that's where I get the most oily. Next, I'm going to go ahead and conceal. I absolutely love the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Def Concealer. This is in the shade Toffee, and I'm just going over any blemishes or imperfections, any acne scars that I have. I also go over my laugh lines and under my eyes just to make sure everything is nice and smooth. I'm taking my concealer brush. This is by e.l.f. the Flawless Concealer Brush, and I'm just blending everything out. Next, we are going in with foundation. This is my favorite drugstore foundation ever. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 355 Coconut. I just take about a dime size amount and pour it on the back of my hand, and then I take my really thick and fluffy kind of kabuki style brush. This is the e.l.f. powder brush, and I just dip it in, and I start on one side of my face and then kind of work my way around. I don't really apply a lot of foundation on my nose or eyelids, so what I like to do is apply and blend the foundation around my entire face, and then whatever product is left on the brush at the end, I'll go ahead and go over my nose and eyelids. Next, we're gonna contour really quickly. This is nothing super crazy. This is just something I like to add for a little definition. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal once again, but this is in the shade Dark Cocoa, and I am just creating that high cheekbone, creating that little sculpt, and I'm using my e.l.f. contouring brush. Then I'm going to be taking my Fenty Beauty Stalk'r bronzer in the shade Mocha Mami. Sorry that some of the products are upside down when I'm showing them, but anyway, I'm going to take that same contouring brush by e.l.f. and I'm going to dip it in. These Fenty bronzers are really pigmented, so don't dip too heavily because it'll come out looking a little bit too dark and a little crazy. So I just kind of tap my contour brush in there lightly and then go ahead and apply that over the concealer that I just applied. And I like to kind of blend it up. I go up into my temples a little bit. Then I like to take this fluffy brush. It's another e.l.f. powder brush, and I just kind of blend that just to make sure everything is nice and smooth. Next, we are taking the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is in the shade 35 Deep. This is one of my favorite powders ever. Like, drugstore high-end, this is like literally one of my favorite powders ever. I've been using it for years, and I'm taking my e.l.f. blush brush to apply that. I just take the box and kind of tap it while it's upside down just to get the product out, and then I go ahead and dip my brush and start applying. I like to start on my forehead and kind of on my T-zone, and then I work my way down to my nose and around my mouth, and then I'll go ahead and take just a little bit of extra powder to set my under eye, and then I'm also going to clean up the contour a little bit. You can absolutely use a banana powder or a translucent powder or something like that, especially to clean up the contour, but I just like to use this. Now I'm just going to take that same contouring brush from e.l.f. I'm not applying any new product, it's just whatever's left over, and I'm just going to contour my nose a bit. Next is brows. Super simple. I just take a spoolie and brush my brows in the direction that I want them to lay, and then I just set them with the Milk Kush Clear Brow Gel. Love this stuff. It's really good. If I have extra time, or if I just really want to make sure that my brows are looking absolutely great, I'll go ahead and actually fill them in. But on a day-to-day basis, and because obviously we're not really going anywhere, I haven't really been doing that. So my brows literally take probably 2 minutes, if that. Next, we are highlighting. I'm using the e.l.f. Shimmer highlighting powder in the shade Topaz Glow, and I'm also going to be taking a brush I got from Sephora years ago. It's the Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush number 57 from them. I like to use this instead of a fan brush. I just feel like it's a little bit more precise and it blends well. So I just kind of tap that in lightly, make sure that I have the desired amount of product, but not too much. And then I go ahead and just buff that out. Then I go ahead and highlight the tip and the bridge of my nose. I don't add any product for that. I just kind of take whatever's left over on the brush and blend that out. Then I take my powder brush that I use for my setting powder. Don't add any product. I just want to make sure that that's all blended out. Now we're doing mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. This is in the shade Very Black. This is the best drugstore mascara ever. Like, no competition. This one is it. I've been using this mascara since high school, so you know it's a fave. So what I like to do with my mascara is I take the very tip of the mascara wand and I like to apply the product on the lashes like that, because the tip usually has the most product on it. So I'll do that and then I'll turn it and apply the mascara like normal. Like, do you see how full the lashes are? Like, when they said lash stiletto, they really meant that. Like, it's giving length, it's giving volume, it's just giving. Then I'm gonna take the tip of the wand and do the same exact thing to my bottom lashes. I'm just being very, very gentle and careful because we don't wanna poke our eyes out. And also, of course, our lashes on the bottom are much shorter, so just be very gentle. Next, we're gonna take that same e.l.f. highlighter and I'm going to be using a e.l.f. small precision brush for this. This is just to add a little inner corner highlight, just a little razzle dazzle, a little pizzazz, because even though we didn't really do anything to our eyes, this just makes it look like we did a little something. It makes it a little special. Lastly, we're doing lips. I am using the C.O. Bigelow Vanillamint Supreme 2-Time Lip Shine. This is from Bath & Body Works. Best lip gloss ever. I will always use this forever. Normally on a day-to-day, I don't wear lip gloss because we're wearing masks, so it really doesn't make much sense to, but this was a day that I was filming, so I just wanted to throw on a cute little gloss. And that is it. We are done. I told you this is a super simple and easy routine. It'll take you 10 minutes or less. Of course, you can subtract steps, you can add steps, whatever you want to do, but this is just the routine that I've been doing lately for filming, or if I just want to get cute if I'm going somewhere. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and until next time, cheers.